Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 53rd episode of the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, how you doing?
I'm doing good, sister. We're up bright and early.
Literally, it's like 7 a.m.
It's not 7 a.m., but we were up at 7 a.m.
We were up at 7 a.m. And that's not rare for me, but it's not rare for me. Like, I don't love waking up at 7 a.m.
I actually wake up at 7 a.m. every single day.
That's insane.
I know.
That's wild behavior.
I know, but I was excited because last night was the Love Island finale, and we said, we are recording this first thing Monday morning, and here we are.
Yes. We had the Love Island finale last night, and Amaya and Brian won. And I'm so happy.
Papaya Nation for the win.
Papaya Nation. And
That's her title for the podcast.
Literally, I'm so happy for her. I think Amaya went through so much this season, and I think her and Brian have a genuine connection, and I'm so excited to see.
And I will fight in the comment section for anyone that says that they don't. I feel like they give me kind of Janae and Kenny vibes, and people truly thought that Kenny didn't like Janae. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
and there was a whole period of time. And I'm like, and they're still together. Like, get the fuck out of their faces.
Yeah, there was a period of time where people thought that Kenny didn't like Janae, and look at them now.
I think he's just a little bit more reserved, and I also get that vibe from Brian.
I don't even think that Kenny was reserved. We just didn't see his personality at all on the show. And like now,
he's hilarious.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked Leah and Miguel are still together. I'm not shocked Cordell and Serena are still together. I'm not shocked that Janae and Kenny are still together. And we'll get into that in a couple of topics, because we're going to talk about Beyond the Villa. But our weekend, honestly, I fat chilled. It's been raining so much.
It's been raining, and it's been so fucking humid that I just take out the dogs and I'm just fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm literally pissed off. I'm like, the way that, this is so disgusting, but the way that the boob sweat drips from under my titties is so disgusting. I'm so over this. I need the October, November, December vibes to fucking hurry the fuck up. I cannot do this any longer.
No, absolutely. I went to the Kesha concert, and actually it was so fun. Oh my
gosh, I love that.
Yeah, I went to the Kesha concert in the Woodlands Pavilion, and it was, I will say, it started out very hot because we were lawn. And I've never done lawn before at the Woodlands. I don't even think I've ever been to the Woodlands Pavilion. And it was so fun. Honestly, it was such a great show. Kesha's very talented.
She is very talented.
Very talented. Everybody was very hype, and everybody was very vibed.
You know, she went through so much because of music and manager.
Yeah, Dr. Luke.
So I think that, people kind of feel like maybe she wouldn't do as good because of everything that happened, because she lost a lot of hype.
Yeah.
And now, I was fucking loading there for a second. I don't know what the fuck. It's morning. But she is so talented.
Yeah, no. She's super talented. She put on a really great show, especially being like her comeback tour.
Yeah.
It was really packed. There were so many people there, and she did a great job.
I know. I saw you and that living y'all's best
literally
life.
Was like, it was giving me like the most nostalgia that I've ever had, because it was like all these songs I listened to when I was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like what a throwback.
I know.
But she performed. It was great. It was a great show. If you guys are thinking about seeing it, I would highly advise going to her show. Like, I didn't know what to expect because I didn't really listen to her new album. But obviously, being a millennial, I know all of her old music like the back of my hand. I worked at a spray tan place back in the day, and that's all they fucking played.
We did.
And she killed it. Super happy for her. And I cannot wait to see how her career flourishes, because she's really that girl.
Yeah.
Period. Speaking of music, though, we actually have a few music topics today. Justin Bieber, new album, Swag. I was a little confused with the name. I mean, of course, Swag was like his thing back then. And he like didn't put out any kind of like promotion for it. It was like kind of like a here.
Yeah. Well, like Cameron said, he is the promotion. He is the merch. He is the rollout.
Yeah, and that's fair. I mean, Justin Bieber has always been so talented.
I listened to the album and I actually liked it. I actually fucked with it. I wasn't like a huge Justin Bieber when I was younger. I feel like I was a little older than he was at the time. So like I just thought that he was like really talented. I think that you were one of those girls that was like, I'm gonna marry him kind of vibe.
There was a point. There was a point.
But he's so talented. You know, he talks about Haley in one of his songs. It's super cute. I think that, you know, we haven't gotten music from Justin Bieber in how long?
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's been years.
Yeah, it's been years, and I think it was a good comeback. People are not, you know, they're not giving it the flowers.
Yeah,
they're saying that it's okay, it was bad or whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, he's like in probably not a great space, like
yeah,
you know, himself. So like, it's comeback work. Like, you know, give him a little space. Like,
yeah,
and. His like,
and just like remember that he is Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, very talented.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like one of the things that pissed me off that I was like seeing, like I knew was gonna happen. The first thing I saw opening TikTok is like me digging through Justin Bieber's new album to see if he talks about Selena Gomez. Like, y'all will not let this topic die. Like, you guys will not let it fucking go.
Selena's engaged to Benny.
It's
enough.
It's ridiculous. Honestly, if that was me, I would be so fucking annoyed. And I know that there's a lot of speculation, and with fame comes a lot of commentary. But it gets to a fucking point.
Yeah.
It gets to a point.
It does get to a point. I think that it's time, guys. We're in 2025. We need to just separate these two
artists.
Yes. Like, enough.
Enough is so real, because I feel like Justin Bieber and Haley, like, and Selena and Benny, they're all doing their own things.
Yeah. And it's other people that bring them together in a sense. It's not even them. Let's just leave it how it needs to be.
Yeah, they cut the cord, and it needs to stay that way. And I also don't even want like I don't even know why people would want him to talk about her. Like,
I know.
If you love her so much, you wouldn't want that for her.
Exactly.
It's so weird to me. It's just weird. It's like they're wanting it to happen.
Yeah.
And as a chismosa, like, I do understand that, but like, it gets to a point, like, this tea has been. They got together in like 2010.
This tea has
expired. Broke up in 2000. When they got, like, Haley and Justin got married, like, what, 2018?
Yeah.
Like,
I know. We're almost like
literally. I have new taste buds since then.
Yeah.
Like, enough.
I know.
It just drives me crazy because, like, no, that's crazy. Like, it doesn't. But like, it just annoys me because, like, okay, what do you want them to do?
I know.
Like, I can't imagine them ever being in the same room because I can't, like, I can only see.
Oh my gosh, people are gonna lose their shit. Yeah. Selena blinked at Justin, or Justin blinked at Selena, and it's like, enough.
I truly believe that in today's world, like, you know, back in the day when like TMZ or like articles were like wilding out with their like very intense like headlines, I don't think we've changed. I don't think we've evolved.
Yeah.
I still think there's so much shit that's out there. I think that people
because it gets the clicks, it gets the views.
Yeah, and I think that with social media being such a huge presence in today's society, like, I feel like people, the stans, which we're gonna get into that later when it comes to Love Island, but like, the stans are insufferable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you dedicate your entire life to hating on someone else because of your fave, like, you need to touch some fucking grass. Like, I understand having an opinion on pop culture,
which
like,
is valid.
Obviously what we're fucking doing right now, but being a stan to the level of intensity that I've seen,
especially with Love Island these past couple weeks, it's to a whole other level.
It's diabolical.
Y'all need some serious ass help.
Yeah.
The fan base is, I have no words for the things that I've seen these past couple of weeks. It truly ruins things, in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, I can't even like begin, but we'll get to that in a second. But another exciting news. Bad Bunny started his tour in Puerto Rico, and it looks like such a vibe.
I'm so excited. We're like a couple of weeks away from going.
I know, which means I need to get an outfit as soon as possible.
Well, I was waiting for the vibes.
Yeah,
the vibes is very flowy. I see a lot of skirts, a lot of like very like tropical vibes.
Yeah,
is what I see.
Absolutely,
I love it.
And I just haven't seen any videos on my For You page because I've been so stuck in Love Island.
Yeah.
So like, now that I've been released, because I cannot look away.
What are we to do?
Yeah. Like, I do think that, like, now I'll be able to focus on, like, what we're doing in Puerto Rico. Like, we're seeing Bad Bunny and, like, all that stuff. And I need to find an outfit. I'm not doing last minute like last time because that was stressing me out.
We have like 4 weeks. So.
I need to get it together ASAP.
I know. So I'm so excited though. The set list looks so good.
I know.
And to be in Puerto Rico and experience Bad Bunny is such a vibe.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It'll be my first time. It'll be our first time.
Yeah, it'll be our first time in Puerto Rico. So I'm so excited.
It's gonna be so fun. I cannot wait.
I know. I'm getting the itinerary ready.
I know. I feel like August is gonna be a good month. We already had, we have the Bad Bunny concert. Beyond the Villa just started, so we're getting those episodes. And then we're gonna have the Love Island reunion. But Beyond the Villa, the first episode has premiered.
It has premiered, and they premiered it early, which had a lot of people kind of freaking out. So originally, Peacock was going to drop the Beyond the Villa episode after the Love Island finale. And we wake up, there's a message saying it's a little surprise. We have dropped the episode already. And this sent people into a frenzy because people were like, oh, they're dropping the episode because people are going to be mad at who the winners are, and they're trying to cover their asses. And I'm not going to lie, you thought that too.
I did. I actually think that they dropped the episode because of the leaks. They needed to redirect the energy somewhere else. There was and the thing is, the leaks of who won Love Island were actually correct. It was actually like all very correct. There was rumors that somebody flew a drone over the villa to see who won, which is insane if you think about it. But I believe it. At this point, with the level of intensity that we've seen from this season. But I think that it was either people were going to be upset or the leaks that happened.
Gotcha.
Because I knew Maya and Brian won. Based on this article that I thought was kind of fabricated at first, before it even happened. And it listed it out exactly how
it went down.
Yeah. So,
which is the order that I thought was anyway.
Yeah.
I am my own leak.
Yeah, I do agree, but it's not the order I wanted.
Correct.
And so, we'll get there.
Beyond the Villa.
Yes.
Kayla's eating. She said, I'm bringing the drama, I'm bringing the tea, I'm bringing everything.
Yeah.
The tears.
Yeah. She said, I'm the main character of the show.
She did.
Yeah. As she should. Honestly, there's one too many bodies on the cast.
Connor,
why are you here?
Yeah.
And
I can't stand Connor, and I know
a lot
of people are like, "Let it go." He was only with Janae for a couple of days. It's not even just that; it's his energy. I don't know what it is about Connor that I'm like, ugh.
He gives robot energy, and I can't stand it. So we have the cast. So it's PPG, Leah, Serena, and Janae, Kaylor, Liv, Kendall, Miguel,
Cordell, and
Kenny, and Connor. Well, Cordell's not a part of the cast.
Oh,
because he was filming something else, and Aaron. And a couple of other people were asked. I think Nicole was asked to be on it, but I think she just chose not to.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past them asking her.
Rob was also asked, and
he said no. He said,
why would I pretend to like
live in LA?
Yeah.
He's like, it didn't feel authentic to my own like life because he doesn't.
You know what? Period. Connor, where was that energy for you?
Well, he lives in LA.
Oh no.
Well, the thing is, Rob lives in a trailer in Alabama with no TV. Which is kind of wild because I'm sure he has like, not that he's like all broke people live in trailers, I'm not saying that, but like it is like in a remote area, and I'm like, you could be living large.
I will say something about Rob. He has stayed very true to himself.
He's been wearing that fucking overall for like 2 years now. Enough.
He doesn't have like extras?
No, I think it's just like the same one and a bunch of like a bunch of the same.
Oh, okay, a bunch of the same.
Yeah,
but like it's not just one overall. Can you imagine?
Well, he was on live with Janae a couple of days ago, and I caught it. And she was telling him he should come back for the second season, and he was like, no. And then in the background, because Aaron and Rob were hanging out, they're still friends. Yeah. Aaron was sharing how he only did the show for the money, and that one of the producers, they brought up one of the producers or something, and Aaron was like, fuck Kelly, blah blah blah. So I'm like, apparently there's like tea there. I know.
Well, I guess Aaron's probably not gonna come back for season 2.
I don't know, but Aaron and Kendall were not at the launch party. No, Aaron and Kendall were not a part of the launch party, or not at the launch party. I don't think.
Why?
I don't know.
What's the tea there?
I don't know if there's tea, but they just weren't there. It was just PPG and their men, and then everybody else, and Connor. Like, what the fuck is Connor here?
Oh my god!
It's literally
anyways,
atrocious.
the first episode.
I need to double check on that. Hold on. Now I feel like I'm lying. Launch party. What's it called? Beyond the Villa.
Beyond the Villa.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't there. Yeah, Kendall's not in the picture. Okay, I was right. Yeah, Kendall gives me the ick still. I'm sorry.
I know you are not a Kendall fan. I cannot talk today.
It's because it's 7 a.m.
I know.
It's 7 in the morning. I think that Kendall is fake as fuck. And it's just like will never sit right with me.
I will say this.
That he's fake as fuck.
Serena's never liked Kendall. She will never like Kendall. You can tell in her fucking face that she cannot stand Kendall.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
and
for
you know
sure.
What?
Period.
But
some of the topics in the episode. So we start out with Kayla. I'm pretty sure she was the first scene.
Yeah.
And we see Kayla having a conversation with her dad about how Liv lived with them for a couple of months, this, that, and the other. They're besties. But Liv has a new man, and he threw a party that I guess Liv invited Kayla to. And then didn't like follow up on that.
Yeah.
Like it was scheduled for the day.
Before that, I guess Liv had lied to Kayla about a camera situation.
Yeah.
And so Kayla feels like she can't trust Liv.
Yeah.
Which I feel like she was in the right not to trust Liv.
Yeah.
And then they started fighting about glam, about spray tans.
I was like,
and
this
Janae was like,
crazy.
Oh no.
But I think it's not even about the fact of the spray tans. It's the principle.
I think that these are all like little cherries on top. I think that the big lie really pissed Kayla off. And then the other lies made her like not trust her even more. And then the little things were just little sprinkles on top of everything.
I think it just solidified her opinion on her not trusting her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's fair. I do think Liv has given me a little bit of like a fake energy in the past. Yeah. But at the same time, I was just hoping that was Love Island, like the editing. But I feel like Kayla's really authentic to herself. Like, I feel like out of all of them, and I'm not saying Janae, Serena, or Leah isn't real on camera, but Kayla's always just like herself to like the max.
Yeah.
She's gonna feel every emotion on camera.
I know. And she really said that, you know, Liv was crying not because she was holding accountable, but because people were seeing her for who she truly was.
Which was wild.
First episode. Kayla ate this entire episode.
Yeah.
She even talked to Aaron.
She did talk to Aaron. And, you know, I will say Aaron sharing what happened after Love Island was really sad.
Yeah.
Like it was him sharing like how much backlash he received, how he was, you know, very sad. He doesn't have socials still to this day. Like he doesn't like have socials on his phone. I think he still logs in and stuff, but like he's not like actively looking at his phone. And that goes to show like what happens to these islanders like the second they get off the villa.
Yeah.
Like if they're not liked or not perceived a certain way, or they do something that the audience doesn't like, this is exactly what happens.
Because the truth is, and I hate to say this out loud like this, but people have taken their lives due to the backlash that they have received from the show.
Yeah.
And we just have to keep that in mind before you come at people the way that you do. Like there's people out there that come at people so negatively that I'm just like, guys, there's some of the things I've read have been so horrific. Horrific. It's actually insane to me that people feel the need, like having an opinion, like being like, oh, so-and-so was like annoying me this episode. It's fine. That's one thing. But going to someone's Instagram, DMing them hate or death threats, like you need therapy. Yeah. Like today. Yeah. It was never that serious. Like if you're feeling like the need to do that, go touch some fucking grass. Like go live in the fucking grass. Be the grass at this point.
Literally. So I just felt for him in that moment because I know that what he did was wrong and it was not appropriate, like feeling, I guess, like doing that to Kayla. Like I understand that what she was feeling was valid, but I feel like the intensity of it all must have gotten to him. Like it was a lot. Like people were hating on Aaron a lot. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying this is her fault at all, but because he also had a riff or like a situation with Leah, her fans were also like coming for him, which just goes to show like the fans just like need to chill. Like let your girl handle it. Yeah. If they're having a situation.
Oh, Leah can handle it.
Yeah, she doesn't need y'all to back her up. Like, she'll be fine. But overall, I thought it was a solid first episode.
Yeah.
You know, seeing them back on our screens, I think is exciting. We are going to see Nicole this season, which is so wild to me. They did bring her up in the first episode. Kendall and Nicole had not spoken since they broke up, which is, I thought that was a little shocking.
Yeah, it was what, like 9 months, they said, since filming, so.
Which is, I think it's crazy that they never talked after that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, I mean, he moved on. He's doing his own thing, and she's doing her own thing, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Their ending was actually, I thought it was really sad.
Yeah.
Because I was literally like holding my breath for what was going to come out after the finale last night.
Oh my gosh. Because last year we were opening up Twitter to his explicit video.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, damn, what could someone drop last night?
I can imagine someone, like, I was like waiting for it. I was like, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And also Rob too. Rob got exposed too, which I thought was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, damn, y'all are wild. Like, you know, like everything can be traced. Like, if Kendall and Rob wanted to take legal action, they could.
I wonder if they have.
If it was me, I would.
Yeah.
You're not getting away with that.
Yeah.
Even if it was that Kendall shared that with someone, you're not getting away with it.
Yeah.
You're not. That's like revenge porn.
Yeah.
Like, are you okay? Clearly not. But solid first episode. I'm excited to see more of Leah, Serena, and Serena and Janae. I feel like they weren't in the first episode that much. We just saw
it was a lot of Kaylor.
Yeah, we saw little snippets of them here and there. But I am excited to see their relationships. As you can see, like, they're all still together, so they're all in a good place with their men. And I just like foresee them like all getting married. I don't know, maybe that's crazy.
No, I do too.
Like, I don't see them breaking up.
No, same.
Especially Leah and Miguel.
They're so solid. They're so cute. I cannot.
They are very attractive people. Like, it's like, I love when hot people date hot people.
Yeah.
Like, Miguel, usually, no offense, the man is always uglier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, collectively, each couple, they're all very attractive.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm excited to see how this season goes down for Beyond the Villa.
I'm excited too. And I do think that, I know people wanted it to just be PPG and PPG men, but the show wouldn't have made as much sense without Kaylor, Liv, Kendall, and not Connor, but I guess them, because every reality TV show needs drama, and I don't think that PPG has drama.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I think that overall they're very like cool with one another.
And I do also think that if they were to have just a show for them, people would nitpick everything they say and turn them against each other, because I've already seen it.
Yeah.
I've already seen people say that Leah saying that Janae needs to essentially like move on from what happened with Connor is fucked up, which I do kind of agree with. Like, I don't think it's fucked up for her to say that. I know that she's saying it in the sense that like, my friend just needs to like get over it. Like, your life is so much better now. Like, fuck him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think that Janae needs to forgive Connor. I wouldn't forgive Connor either.
No.
Like,
he ran his mouth after Love Island.
And the thing is, like, what he perpetuated was so sick. Like, he made it sound like Janae was like this petty person, and that she was like almost like begging him to be with him. It was like weird. It was just weird. He was a weirdo. I'm sorry.
He was giving the vibe that he was the prize, and not Janae. And you were never the prize, sir.
It's funny because he mentions like going on dates in the episode, and he's like, I don't want to thrust this person into the public eye. I'm like, Hunter, you're like a C-list of the D-list. Like, please.
Yeah.
Also, he's dating Carmen from season 5 of Love Island. And I find that incredibly wild because she's so gorgeous. Literally, she's so gorgeous. I'm like, Carmen, out of all people.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will say her ex-boyfriend was really attractive, but he cheated on her, so he's a piece of shit. But like, she met him on Love Island too. Like, they were together.
I remember. And they broke up not that long ago, right?
No. It's crazy because I used to follow her on Instagram, and they were in the process of like moving in together, and then like a couple of weeks after they moved in together, I guess she found out that he cheated on her, so she was like, she posted something on her Instagram story, but it wasn't like we're gonna remain friends. It was like, I'm done. Like, you know, and it's honestly fair because like,
fuck
him. And the wildest part is about him, Kenzo, is that on season 5 of Love Island, he was so like possessive of her. Like it was almost like, in a way, people could see like it's like him yearning for her, but like now I guess like looking at it from like an outside perspective, like past the season, I was like, he's kind of a weirdo. I don't know. I didn't like him. She's way too pretty for Connor though.
She really is.
Yeah. But let's get into it. Love Island USA season 7 finale was yesterday. So much has happened since we last talked about Love Island, y'all. And let's get into the first topic. Sierra was kicked off the show. And you know, I did see it coming.
I think we all saw it coming, but I feel like producers were taking a little bit of their time taking her off the show. So I was actually shocked when it happened because it had already been days. I feel like with Julissa, it was so fast. And with Sierra, they took some days. So I was like...
I think what happened with Sierra is a little not different. I think the severity is just as bad, but with Julissa, she was on a podcast. You could tell it was her. There was no way around figuring out if it was actually her. With Sierra, I think they had to check if it was actually
like
her.
Fabricated and stuff. Gotcha.
Because people have done that. Like people have created videos of Landria, of Huda, of Shelly all saying a slur, and it looks real. Like if to the person that's not paying attention closely, you'd be like, this is real, but it's you know, fake. But with Sierra, I think that they just had to, you know, essentially confirm with, I would say, like the meta base, like the meta...
I was like forensic
metadata, the metadata of the post, that it was actually from her. And I think because there could be such implications if it's not, like she could sue.
Yeah.
You know, she could sue if it was actually not her, you know? So, I mean, I do think that there was a conversation that took place for Sierra because it's the last week of Love Island. You know, was this real? Is it violating our guidelines? Is it hold up in the sense that we should take her off? Like, you know, I do understand why they took some time, but I can understand also why it pissed people off.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to reality TV, people need to realize that there's like so much that goes off behind the scenes that needs to happen, because essentially what Sierra did is she violated their contract terms.
Yeah.
There's a lot that goes into that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So by them saying that, they're probably not going to pay her. They're probably not going to...
Damn.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but like that's what happened. When you get on these reality TV shows, you're signing on the dotted line that you're not doing XYZ or that you haven't done XYZ. Yeah. So I will say though, Love Island dropped the ball on this one, in the sense that like you need to vet your islanders so much better. Yeah. If the internet can find this, you need to be able to find this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because 2 islanders in one season, 1, fine. You didn't look hard enough. Fair. 2? Yeah. No. It can't be a coincidence.
Yeah. And she was kicked off.
And people had a very vast majority of different opinions. Like some people were like, this is way too fucking like harsh for her. It's the last like week. And some people were saying like, no, like you need to hold her accountable. And
I was on the hold her accountable. I think that they needed to take her off, hold her accountable. She has since then came out with an apology. A lot of people have mixed feelings about the apology. They say that it's very PR, right? She wore like an empath sweatshirt and a jade necklace.
That was the part that I'm like even if it was PR, if it was media trained, you need to be at least more authentic about it. Like Sierra, you knew what you were doing, you put it on. And I'm not saying that her apology is any less authentic, but that's how it's coming off.
Exactly.
And it's like,
and some people are, you know, there's a lot of mixed feelings. Yeah. Some people are saying, you know, we forgive her. You know, she was already held accountable because she was kicked off. Other people are like, no, we don't forgive her. I think at the end of the day, this is all up to the Asian community. Yeah. Because they were the ones that got hurt in this process. Yeah. And I think that other people can't be like, well, I forgive her. This is about the Asian community.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that we need to, like, we can have our thoughts and opinions, but we can't, like, forgive her. That's not our place. Yeah. But at the same time, I do think that Sierra, you know, it was damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, it really was in these scenarios.
A lot of people in the comment section were saying, okay, she apologized. What more do you guys want?
Yeah.
You know?
But I do think that in this scenario, for anyone, in anyone's situation, if you come out and apologize early, then you're just trying to get ahead of it. If you come out too late, you were just planning something different. Yeah. You know what I mean? Anything that she was going to do was going to have mixed opinions. And I think that's just the reality of what she did. And I mean, she was very like scrutinized. She was very scrutinized, and it was intense. And I think it went beyond holding her accountable. I think some people were being really cruel. And
I mean, she posted a screenshot on her Instagram stories of the terrible things that people were saying to her. And I know that she fucked up. Love Island held her accountable. They kicked her off. She did not get an exit interview. She did not get anything. She probably lost so much. Okay? And people telling her to go kill herself really is too much. Y'all are doing way too much. Yeah. That is so cruel. We need to do better. It's okay if you don't forgive her, but to tell her to go kill herself is too much.
And then for her to share that people are calling ICE on her family, like
in this political climate, like
that's not even funny. Like
no,
that's
it's not.
Like, if you think that that's you holding her accountable, you're just as bad as she is.
Yeah,
you're like being racist also.
Yes.
Like, in what planet did you think that was like
the right thing to do?
And I don't know. Like, I don't know what the goal here was. Like, what do you want her to do? Do you want her to die? Like, do you want her to kill herself? Like, what is your point?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I never understand. Like, you're going into somebody's DMs and sharing some just vile, cruel shit. And also, like, cyberbullying is not legal. So I don't understand why people just feel so confident in, like, her comment section too. And it's just the stands this season have been so... I just, like, I have no words. I literally have no words.
I have no words. It really sucks the fun out of everything.
Like, you can't have an opinion on anything.
Too much. And like I said, you don't have to forgive Sierra. If you don't think that, you know, she is forgivable for this, that is completely okay. That is not what we're saying. What we're saying is, it's okay if you don't forgive her. But to then go out of your way to say these horrific things to her, that it doesn't make you any better than she is.
Yeah, it's just very wild. And I think Love Island did what they needed to do.
Exactly.
But I don't think that people are holding her accountable. They just don't like her. They just don't like her.
And you know what? There was a whole, like... So I went down a rabbit hole, right? And I feel like I saw a video that said the people that released this waited until Sierra got big to put it out there. They had been holding on to this piece of information for a very long time. Do you think that's the case?
Yeah. I think it's calculated. I think that...
Because they should have dropped it at the very beginning of the season, just like Julissa.
Yeah. I do think that there's some strategy here.
Yeah.
I think that the stands... They will find anything.
Yeah.
They will dox you. They will find everything. It's actually really wild, and it's scary. Like, it's Reddit, Twitter. It's a very cruel place over there, and I don't know. I think that Sierra, like, I will say though, I think she should have taken a longer time. Like, I know she wants to just like to go on because she can. She's allowed to go on with her life. She can hold herself accountable, but also like be.
Yeah.
But I think she should have just waited a little longer.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that I would have done differently if I was Sierra.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't shock me that she's so media trained in their video, because she's like that, or maybe just who she is, you know what I mean? But I wish I wish she would have just let her guard down a little bit. I think that would have let people in. But I think that Sierra's also like just more calm than people think. I don't know. I think the empath sweatshirt, just like, why? You know, because like she looked in the mirror before she did it. Like, just wear a button up, wear a hoodie, like whatever.
Just wear something with nothing on it.
Exactly. That's what I would have said. Like, just don't do that. You know, like, oy. That's the only part that I'm like, Sierra, like the optics are just now looking wild. Yeah. You know, because now everybody's talking about it. But I will say, I mean, her following count went down 300,000 and now she's back up. Like, people will move on from this. Yeah. You know, she will move on from this. She's young. She has time to prove that she's learned.
And I think that's, at the end of the day, like, I am not the community that got hurt in the process of this. So I'm not one to say I forgive her or don't forgive her. But I do think that as a society, we can say, okay, now we see Sierra and we either see her grow and learn from this or go back to being the person that she was all along.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that time will tell.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get into last night's finale. But before we get into that, let's talk about
the two couples that got eliminated before the finale.
Yes.
Before the final four.
Yes. So we had, the last 6 couples. It was Taylor and Clark, Ace and Shelly,
Huda and Chris,
Iris and Pepe. Wow, why am I blanking?
Amaya and Brian, and Nick and Alandria.
Yes. So once Sierra left, Nick and Alandria decided to continue exploring their connection, and the Nick Alandria fans were over the moon. And that brought down, 6 couples, and the first one to leave was Taylor and Clark. People were shocked.
I wasn't shocked.
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked. We saw the order of like the favorites where America voted, and they were in last every time. So I kind of had a feeling that Taylor and Clark were going to
leave. No, I agree. I do think that they're obviously last, but their connection was genuine. Like,
this season was very different.
Yeah.
Very different because realistically speaking, Taylor and Clark should have been in the final 4. If you think about it, their connection was an actual connection.
Yeah.
But people just did not like the way that Taylor handled the whole Orlandra situation, and it was up to us to vote, and people didn't vote for them.
Yeah. And I think that's fine. I just do think that these two, I hated the Clark hate. It was so much. Like, she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything. You guys are so mean. They were coming at her from every single angle. And I was like, this is BS. Yeah. Like, you can like Alandria without being so mean to Clark.
Yeah.
Like, it can exist.
Yeah.
And I think that Taylor definitely, could have handled it better. But at the same time, we don't see everything.
Exactly.
And at the same time, Alandria told Nick that she knew early on that it wasn't going to work because Taylor was in vet school and she like the long distance and he was rodeoing on the weekends. So like, if you knew early on too, so why would you continue pursuing him? Mm-hmm. So it just makes you wonder, like, maybe Alandria also, like, not saying that she's a bad person or like wrong in this, but like maybe she also had her doubts. Like, what if they both had doubts?
Right.
And why can't that just be the reason?
Right.
Instead of people dragging Clark to hell and back for just being with Taylor.
Yeah.
And honestly, these two give me making it energy.
Yeah.
He is in love with her.
Yeah.
He talks about her. The way he talks about, I've never heard him talk that much.
The way that he talks about her is the way that Nick talks about Alandria.
Exactly. I agree. And I think that, they're out of the villa now. I saw that they were at the club. She literally said, I'm landing and going to the club. And you're coming with me. And actually should. Because, they've been in that fucking villa forever. So, I mean, I do. And she's moving to Oklahoma, apparently. So, or she's moving for a time period to Oklahoma to see, like, if they can make it. So, I think
oh my gosh, I love that.
I know. I mean, I wouldn't move there. But that's good for her. I think that she's just a quiet person.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, she's always doing these weird mannerisms. I think that's just her. Like, she's just like, I think shy.
Yeah.
But like, it also like, okay, if everybody's so natural on camera, don't you think it would be so fake?
Yeah.
Like, to me, she just gives so authentically herself. Like, she's just kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And like, I'm on this show and like, whatever. But I think she's cute. I think they're cute. Like, yeah, you know, he could have handled things better, but I think that they're gonna be a couple that makes it. You know, they give me such authentic vibes.
I guess we'll have to see.
And then, okay, the shock of the century.
We have the final 5.
Yes, we have the final 5.
And then we had Family Day, which was really, really emotional because the families actually came to the villa to see the Islanders.
Flying 19 hours, or I don't know how long it is, but like flying all that time is crazy. And the thing is, the Islanders did not think it was in person. They thought it was just a video call, and of course they got emotional because like being locked in that bitch for all that time without talking to anyone is crazy, and then to see your family walk in is wild. So the first 2 to go were Amaya and Brian. So they sit in front of the screen, and then it cuts out, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
And they're still waiting.
Yeah, Amaya looked so sad. And then, boom, Amaya's family and Brian's family walks in. And oh my God, the emotions from all parties were really heightened. And I can only imagine how it felt in the villa, like, of course. And I just loved this interaction. It was so Hispanic to me. It was so Latino. I was like, I love all angles because obviously
Nick being like Nick crying.
Yeah,
I know. I was like, he had cried before then too. He was so emotional.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be like you're in. What is it? Enclosure? Like you're like
pretty much.
You're like in a very fancy prison.
Secluded.
You're secluded for 6 weeks without any kind of contact with your family. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
You know, like we talk every day.
Yeah.
Like, and with our parents. So it's just like, I don't know. It would be intense. And so then we see the conversations between Brian and his dad and friend, who I thought was Steph Curry.
Yeah.
He looked very much like Steph Curry. And then we see a conversation between Amaya and her brother and her mom.
No, her stepdad.
Oh, that was her stepdad?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was her brother. Wow, he looks so young. I mean, the mom looks young, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Amaya's mom had her when she was 19. So she's obviously like, she's like 40.
Yeah.
Or whatever the math is. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm over here like Amaya's brother.
He ate with that outfit, too.
Yeah,
he said, I'm going to Fiji, bitch.
Yeah, he literally said, I'm rolling up, vibes only. And Amaya's mom looks exactly like obviously, literally copy and paste. And I love that Amaya was asking her mom if she's proud of her.
Yeah.
And I like obviously her mom can't tell her to the extent, but like, yes, bitch, you're literally killing it. You're the people's princess.
Yeah.
You're the diamond of the season.
I know. I cannot wait to get her interactions outside of the villa.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited.
I'm literally waiting for the podcast and interviews and all that stuff. Like, give us everything, Amaya, now.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah. So then we see Brian have a conversation with his dad, and his dad was so cute. He reminded me of Dad for some reason.
Yeah, his dad was so cute.
So cute, and his friend, and I love that Brian wasn't like trying to keep it together. He was very authentically himself.
He was like, I'm gonna cry if I have to cry.
Yeah, and then his mom couldn't make it to Fiji, who also looked very young.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, these genes are so good. Y'all are, I mean, I kind of forget that they're in their early 20s, but I'm like, damn, your mom looks great.
Yeah.
But her call was in Spanish, and I was tears. I was ugly crying at that point.
And he was ugly crying at that point.
Yeah.
So we were all ugly crying at that point.
It was so sweet. Honestly, their interaction was my favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
It was just such a high. Like, it was to start off on that note. Love that. And you can tell like their families get along. Obviously, Brian being Puerto Rican
and Guatemalan,
and then Amaya being Dominican. Like, you can tell the vibes are very similar.
Yeah.
And also Brian's dad just hugging everyone and jumping around was so cute.
So cute.
So cute. I loved it. But then we went to Iris and Pepe. Obviously, it's a very different vibe because like Brian and Amaya are so much energy, and then Pepe and Iris are just like literally like anxiety medication in people. Like they're just like very calm. Very calm people. Like they're always chilling. I cannot imagine them getting into a fight. It'll be in like lowercase. Yeah. It's very like they're just calm vibes.
And a lot of people are calling them boring for that. Yeah. But honestly, like like they're very like mellow people.
Yeah. It gives.
And I don't know if it's because of the edit they're getting or if that's just truly who they are.
I think we've seen enough to know that they're just mellow. They're just probably chilling. Like, Pepe just gives me very big chill energy.
Yeah.
And Iris just like is like cool California quiet girl.
Yeah.
But like she has a personality. She just doesn't show it with everyone. But we see the conversations with their families, and oh my god, both sides gorge. Okay. Gorgeous people. And I thought their conversations, they were the ones that I was like the least moved by. Yeah. But I wasn't shocked at all. Like when they were having conversations with their families, I was like, I see where you guys get your calmness from.
Exactly.
But overall, good interactions. People were saying that Iris's mom doesn't like Pepe, but she literally went on live and said she was on live. Dude, I watched a live. And she was saying that she does like Pepe, that she saw it before. Like,
well, because they were always friends.
Yeah.
By the way, Iris is a Chilean queen, so we stand for Iris.
I stand Iris. Okay, she's half Chilean,
half Ukrainian.
Queen. But what people think Nicolandria is has what I think Pepe and Iris are. Like, that's my Nicolandria. Yeah. Not saying that Nicolandria aren't into each other, but I have always thought that Pepe and Iris were going to end up together. I've been saying it since episode, whatever June 16 was, whatever episode that was. I have been saying it since then when they were bombshell siblings. I was like, no, these two are going to end up together. She's his type, and she's always looking at him.
Yeah,
like from the side
siblings is so funny.
I think that's why they didn't explore their connection,
because you think that they couldn't.
No, I just think that usually why would bombshells go for each other? That's like what's the point in that? Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I don't think anyone thinks to do that, but they're just so hot together. Yeah, like wow, I need them to be in some sort of like couples
like photo shoot.
Yes,
Calvin
please. Klein. Yes, Maria. Like do something together. They're both very sexy people, and you know what? I can't even blame Iris for folding. Like I get it, girl. And she's like wanting to go to the hideaway and so bad.
I need to go to the hideaway.
I mean, he's always like he's glued to her.
I know.
I'm like, Pepe, chill.
I know.
He's always kissing her, always touching her. Like, damn. I don't know. I feel like Pepe's such a he's like exudes like attractiveness, and it's not even like just necessarily his looks. Like his personality is dope. Like he's like a cool guy. And they also, okay, I have to point this out, they are the only couple that kisses normal, and I'm not saying that making out intensely with tongue is bad, but like damn.
Well, yeah, I think that Love Island is known for crazy kissing.
Yeah, everyone goes in tongue first. I'm like, girl, let's take a breather.
Yeah.
But their conversations with their parents was fine. Then we go to Huda and Chris. Yes. And before walking in, Chris is fucking nervous.
Shitting his pants.
He's like,
because he doesn't want his sister and mom to meet. He doesn't want Huda to meet his family.
And he also says, like, this early on, I wouldn't introduce her to them. Yeah. And I understand that. But did you watch the show? Like, that's what my thing is. I was like, I do understand where he's coming from, because like, who the fuck would introduce their significant other in 5 days? But at the same time, like, I do understand, like, that you are probably aware of the format of the show. Like, you've seen it before. Like, I hope. You know Family Day is a thing if you get far enough. But I don't think that it was necessarily like, I don't want to introduce a girl. I think it was more like, I don't want to introduce Huda. Because they had been, like, on the rocks. What did you think of that?
You know my thoughts on Chris.
I know.
You know my thoughts. So, he talks to the sister, and I feel like the sister and the mom, and I think he was looking for them to say something negative so he would get out of it. And they were like, oh, we like her, she's a mom, we understand, like, all those things. Huda's sisters also, like, talked to her. It was a pretty cute interaction, It didn't really get very deep. Which, I don't know if that's just the production's edit of everything. I would have liked to see more. But, oh my gosh, Huda's sister, gorge.
Oh my god, yeah. Gorge. She looks like a famous actress. I just can't pinpoint who it is.
Penelope Cruz.
I think so, yeah.
So, we see that. Who's after that?
Just to add, it was probably production, because Chris's sister went on Instagram in her little group and was like, no, there was so much more that Chris shared about Huda that wasn't aired.
Interesting, because now she's taking it all back, but we'll talk about that in
that was a different sister.
No.
Yeah, different. He has like 12 sisters. No, I'm kidding, but he has a bunch of sisters.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So who did we have next? We had Shelly and Ace.
Yeah, so Shelly and Ace, their family walk in, his brother and sister, and then his dad and his
Mom.
Her mom
and dad.
Her mom and dad. I don't think Shelly's dad likes Ace.
Or I think he's just a dad.
Yeah.
Someone said he's just a bald dad. If you have a bald dad, you would understand. I was like, damn.
Well, my dad's not bald.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I know. But I will say this. Ace's brother walked in there like he was auditioning for Love Island season 8.
Yeah.
I was honestly, like, okay, you know what, period.
I mean, I can't lie. Ace is good looking.
Yeah, no, Ace is good looking.
But he's not 5'10".
I 1000% believe now that he's 5'10".
Because Shelly's 5'7"?
Yes.
Okay, you guys, Shelly's 5'7".
Yeah.
I thought Shelly was 5'2".
Yeah.
Because she gives like
petite energy.
She looks like a little Bratz doll to me.
Yeah, she's so beautiful.
And she's so tiny.
Yeah. So they have their little interaction. Ace gets a message from his mom, and he cries.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ace.
I mean,
Ace and Shelly. Okay, I was not an Ace fan.
No.
Okay, and I don't know if that's the edit that production was trying to give us. If he was the villain this season, whatever. I did not like the way that he treated Amaya, whatever. But he started growing on me towards the end, especially him and Shelly.
Yeah.
And, you know, seeing him cry, I was like really emotional. I enjoyed seeing Shelly's interaction with her family. I thought it was really cute. And then we get Nick and Alandria.
Yes, before we get to Nick and Alandria, though, the video portions were my favorite. Huda got a video of her daughter, and I thought that was really sweet.
Oh, yes. It was really sweet. Her daughter was just, like, telling her what she had been doing this summer.
I know.
I was like...
But damn, people ran with that, too.
Oh, my God.
People were saying...
The fact that people have called CPS on Huda while she's on the show is fucking insane to me, because... So men can do it and she can't. I need you to be so fucking for real. This is like so
the child
stupid.
has a father. And I can't give my opinion because I'm not a mom, so I can't. I feel like this is the subject I can't touch on. But like, I feel like if she has a village, why is it wrong for her to go? Because at the end of the day, yeah, of course, we're in a position where the prize is money, but she's also like could build a career.
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, we get to Nick and Alandria. And Nick's mom is ready to invite Alandria to the house, move in, live here, be my daughter-in-law. But like they've been... Okay, so Nick's sister and mom have been Nick Alandria fans since day one. Okay? Day one. And I mean, I'm not shocked at all. And then in walks Alandria's mom, body tea, face tea. I was like, of course, this is Alandria's mom. I was like, I would not be, of course. Like, Alandria had to come from somewhere.
Oh my gosh, the mom is beautiful.
I know. I was like, damn. But I mean, I just think that kind of solidified in Nick and Alandria's mind, like, these moments weren't just moments. These were like actual, like, whatever. So I think that kind of sealed the deal for them to feel like they could move forward, because I do think that Alandria had a really like strong level of loyalty to Sierra.
She did. And Sierra had no level of loyalty for her when she stood behind Taylor,
which is crazy.
So Alandria, girl, do as you want.
Yeah, I do think they're gonna do as they want,
and period.
And their interactions with their families was cute. I think that Nick is growing on me, and I literally did not like him until like 5 episodes ago. So maybe that was because he was with Sierra. I feel like he just didn't like Sierra.
The energy when Sierra, I don't know if this is the editing from production, but the editing, I don't know if it's the editing from production, but the vibe in the villa after Sierra left was so different. Yeah. It was so light. Like the last like couple episodes were so fun. Like they were just so nice to watch that I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. But Nick's energy too. Like he's like very different with Alandria. So I mean,
he's almost like more good looking.
I said that too. I was like, why did you get good looking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he's standing next to Alandria. Alandria since day one has been the most beautiful girl in the villa to me. And this is no shade to the other girlies. They're all beautiful. But Alandria is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. I literally have said this a couple episodes ago, and I will say it again. She is so gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Like, not one flaw. Like, she's perfect.
And she's always sitting really straight. And I'm like, her posture is so good. I'm like, damn. Like, every time she's on camera, I'm like, I like sit up. But okay, so we had that, and then that night they had a family dinner, which I thought was so sweet.
So sweet. And then just for someone to get kicked off.
Literally. So we're going down the line. I thought the elimination process was weird as fuck. Why is there all these plates in the middle? It also gave it away who was leaving. Like, I already knew that Ace and Shelly were leaving because, like, you wouldn't put the person at the end that's leaving. That's just, like, not gonna happen. So they started out with Maya and Brian. Congratulations. You're moving on into America's Next Top Couple on Love Island. And then you have
Huda and Chris.
Huda and Chris. Should have been them. Next, we have Alandra and Nick. And you can see Iris is fucking sweating. She's like, damn.
Yeah.
Because Iris and Pepe 100% thought it was going to be them.
Yeah.
And if it had been them, I would have been like, yeah, you know, like it makes sense. But at the same time, they have silent shooters. Like, people love them. And people were so confused why they're still there. People love them, including me. Okay. So then we have Nick and Alandria. They open their plate thing. Congratulations. You're still in the running to be America's Next Top Couple. And then next we have Shelly and Ace. I knew at this moment they were going home because we just wouldn't put the last couple at the end.
Yeah.
So they open their thing. Unfortunately, you're going home.
Yeah.
Your flight booked in 30 minutes. Get it together. And obviously in that same moment, Pepe and Iris open their, thing and they're staying. And I feel like that's such a weird way to do it because like that's just like it's such an awkward situation. Yeah. Everyone's just like in shock that Shelly and Ace have been voted off. And the internet is in uproar.
A frenzy, if you will.
A frenzy.
Okay, so a lot of people felt a certain way about Ace.
Yes.
Right? From the very beginning, that he was treating this like big brother, that, he was the villain of the season. Once again, I'm going to say, I don't know if this is the edit that he was given or this was actually him. Yes. I did not like the way that he treated Amaya. I don't like the way that he moved around the villa. And I truly believe that people did not forget. And that's why they got voted off. I think that Shelly was just collateral damage. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, they should have been in the final four. I could put my dislike aside for him
and understand
that they needed to be in the final four, and there is no way, and this takes us to the fucking finale, there is no way that Huda and Chris needed to be in the final four. And I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that because I know that there's a lot of Huda stans, and I understand that you like Huda. I understand that. But Huda and Chris breaking up in the finale, ending things, you don't think that we should have given a couple that was pretty solid? At that point, even Taylor and Clark deserved to be in the finale instead of Huda and Chris.
That's insane.
And the thing is, so many people dragged Iris and Pepe, which I understand. They would have been a couple that probably left. Like you said, the people that voted for him were very silent supporters, you know what I mean? But at least Pepe fucking liked Iris. I don't like the way that Chris had been moving the past couple episodes of Love Island. He did not like Huda. And if he did like Huda, he had a weird ass fucking way of showing it. And this is where you and I probably will get into a disagreement. I did not like Chris. I'm not saying that I'm a Huda fan, but I did not like the way he moved. He wanted Huda to end it with him, so he was not the bad guy. And I was just like, dude, why didn't you just end this fucking 3 fucking days ago so we could have had Shelly and Ace in the fucking final four?
Yeah. No, I can understand that. I think that it wouldn't have happened anyway.
Really?
That's the thing though. Like, I do agree that he should have ended it earlier, but I do not think that Huda wasn't going to make it.
Because of her fans?
They're not even fans, dude. They're fucking... I don't even know. Like, it's like they are obsessed with her.
Yeah. To
a degree of no return. Like, I'm not talking about people that like her. Okay? I'm not talking about people who normally like her. I'm talking about, like, I'm scared to even say it. Huda HQ. Like, on Twitter, like, there's like 13,000 people who are like obsessed with Huda. Like, obsessed. Like, they didn't care. They didn't care that Chris didn't like her. They just wanted her to win.
No, but no. People thought that he liked her. People said that he was in love with her, that you could see the love in their eyes. I had a comment because I said on my TikTok, because I'm entitled to my own opinion, I said it felt like these past couple episodes that Chris did not like Huda. He did not want to introduce her to his family. He didn't even name her in the peaks. of his Love Island journey, right? And once again, it could be the edits, because people were like, it's the edits, and I'm like, was it the edits last episode? The finale?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, like, I think that they should have ended it earlier, and maybe the fans would have seen that, like, okay, maybe we don't need to take these two to the finale. Can you imagine?
They wouldn't have, dude.
You think that they would have just taken her?
I think that you underestimate the power of Huda HQ. Like, these people do not give a fuck. They are well aware that Chris didn't like her. They
I don't
didn't
think they're
care.
well aware. No, well, I'm telling you, the comments that I got were, you can see the love in their eyes. This is the most genuine connection in the villa. And I'm like, I genuinely was like, am I crazy? Like, what am I not seeing?
Yeah. But I mean, I think it was just a defense that they were sharing to get her there because of the backlash that people were getting for voting for her.
Yeah.
But I think that there's no defense now.
Like, there's no defense. Like, they literally ended things last night. And you know what? I will say this. Good for Huda. Good for Huda. I think that he pressured her into ending it. He should have ended it a long time ago. I think that it's better for her to have ended it that way than to continue. Because either they were fucking ending it on the show or ending it at the fucking airport. Okay? Yeah. There was too many incompatibilities there, in my opinion.
She's wild, dude. When they were living in bed after he hit her with the pillow and it hurt her nose, I was like, first of all, okay, we were all playing pillow fighting, but I do understand she just got a nose job, so I get that. Sure. Yeah. When she was laying in bed and she was tapping him to turn around and cuddle with her, and if he didn't, she was going to ruin his day. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's no way that people think that's normal. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, he should have broken up with her earlier. I agree.
Yeah.
But the way she did that, I was like, I would have fucking been like, get the fuck away from me. Like, you're insane.
Yeah.
Like, you're insane. If he did that to her, people would be rioting in the streets instead of validating her. Like, he should have cuddled with her because, like, they're in a couple. Like, no. These people barely know each other. Like, let's be honest. So then, the next day, things are tense. They didn't talk all day. That's where I think he could have, if he actually wanted to be with her, he could have, like, had a conversation with her.
I'm telling you, Chris would talk to everyone about Huda except for Huda.
Do you think he was scared of her?
I don't know what it was. And once again, it could be the edits they're giving us. But, like, just go and talk to her. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he would have just done this a couple episodes ago, and maybe Huda would still have made it in the final, whatever.
They would have.
But, like, come on. You could have had you could have, like, let people know ahead of time. Like, this was, like, so annoying. Like, he wanted her to end it.
So we get to their date. So let's go to the dates, okay?
The dates.
Because we are running out of time. Okay?
Yes.
So we get to the first date. It is Nick and Alandria. They go on their date. It's very cute, very sweet. But I knew they're not going to win because it was during the day. I was like, the second I see the daytime for any couple, I'm like, they're not going to win. They're not going to win.
Really?
I just feel like daytime dates don't win.
Okay, maybe, yeah, but, like, they got notes from fans, so that's why I thought maybe they could win.
It was really sweet. We saw Alandria get emotional, and I thought it was just, there was such a vibe between them.
Yeah, there was such a vibe, and I feel like what's so crazy is that we haven't seen her get emotional this entire season.
Yeah.
And I saw her get emotional, and I was just like, Alandria, I just want to give her a big hug.
Yeah. Nick wants to, like, be in her skin. It's kind of wild.
Look at her.
I know, but it's not because of what she looks like even. He, like, looks like her, like he wants to eat her. I think it's kind of crazy.
I think that they're very compatible.
Yeah.
And, I mean, she's also fucking beautiful.
I think they just need time.
They need time. Oh, absolutely.
They need time.
Absolutely.
And I think that they're going to explore their connection outside of the villa. Yeah. That's kind of like what they said. And their date was very cute. They're in the top of, like, some cliff. I was like, is this a green screen? Because I'd be terrified. They're kissing. It was sweet.
It was sweet. Very sweet.
And then we go to Iris and Pepe. Apparently he owns a boat. Iris was like, I need to confirm. Okay. They get on the boat. He's sailing the boat. I'm like, period. I was like, y'all are so hot. Anyway, so they're there. They go snorkeling. It was just very cute. People were like, oh, they're so boring. I fast forward through their parts. I'm like, no, they're just normal.
Yeah.
They're just normal people. They give me the most normal vibe.
After the season we've had, absolutely.
Yes. And I thought they were so cute. I think he likes her more than she likes him.
Yes.
And I think she needs that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love that for them. You know, after their date, she's in her confessional. This is the best date I've ever been on. I was like, wow, like, you know, I feel like she's not very expressive.
Yeah.
But when she does, she's like on it.
Yeah.
Their date was very cute, very sweet. Next. Then we get to
Huda and Chris.
Huda and Chris. They have a candlelit dinner. My dream date. And, you know, there's water, so he carries her. You know, he carries her to the date. And they start the date. The date starts well. It goes downhill very quickly.
Yeah.
Because they start touching on, you know, things that they don't agree on. And he's, you know, like, I think she says, like, we should talk about what bothers you or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think he said something along the lines of, like, why do we have to talk about things that bother us? Like, why can't we just enjoy this dinner? I can see both sides of that. Because, like, why would you want to argue on the last day?
Yes, but it's also real for Huda to fucking know what the fuck to do next.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
You know, like...
and so they're having these conversations, and it goes down quick. He's expressing himself. She's expressing herself. She looks annoyed. She's like, has her hand on her face, and she's like, oh, like, I feel like if you want him to tell you, but like you get annoyed, it's like, come on, like, be open to it. But I think at that point she had already decided that she was done, so she didn't really give a fuck what he was gonna say. And he was like, just say it. Like, say, if you don't want to be with me, like, just say it. So then, out of nowhere, this singer lady pops out, and I'm like, wow, like, they literally said, she said, I'm getting paid. I came here, I'm getting paid. Like, I'm playing the song. I was so
like, who is in the fucking background? Someone we were with, a girl we were with said, it's a bombshell.
Oh my God. So then, you know, the lady starts singing, and we're all like, okay. And then they go back to the conversation, and she says that she just wants to be friends. And gets up. He's like, I'm gonna take a second. He takes a beat, comes back, and he's like, why are you crying? Because she's crying. I thought that was like I get where he's coming from, but I was like, damn, okay. Like, I would be sad too. Like, you know what I mean? And then she's like, can you carry me? And he was like, no. Yeah. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't carry your ass either. You know what I mean?
Because she broke up with him, essentially.
And like, she's wearing strappy heels or whatever. I get why she wanted to be carried, but like, it's like 3 centimeters of water. You're going to be fine.
It was pretty deep.
People were acting like she was going to drown. She was not going to drown.
Like it was pretty deep.
No,
like,
she was fine.
Like, she had to take her shoes off.
Okay, yeah, but like, she will be fine. She will be fine.
Well, yeah, she was gonna be fine.
But people were acting like she was gonna drown.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. And so then, you know, obviously people are like having their conversations on the internet about what they think of Chris and where he went wrong and how she's handled it perfectly. And I'm like,
I think that they both handled this very poorly.
I think it honestly went the best it could have gone, given how Hood acts.
I just think that it was prolonged so much. Like, why did we have to get to the final date to do this? You could have done this fucking 3-4 episodes ago.
I will say, though, this is the part where I give Chris the slightest benefit of the doubt, because I think, I don't know, I didn't think he liked her at all. I really was like, he's playing the game.
Until his last speech.
Where either he's the best poet on earth and a liar, but I thought that he was actually hurt. Like, I was like, damn. Like, he was giving me like the vibe of like, I want to rekindle. I don't know. Maybe I'm lying. Because at the airport, there was like pictures of them at the airport. Like, I think he was carrying her bags and stuff. Like, maybe there's not outside pressure. They can like sort it. Or maybe he just didn't want to break up with her ass on camera. Because it's the final date. Can you be like, damn, like, let's do this at home?
But he could have done it like a couple of episodes ago.
I think that maybe
I would have much rather seen Huda stand up like in the final 4 alone than with Chris. Like,
it wasn't her. That wasn't an option though. They were always gonna be together.
Oh, you can't self-eliminate? No. Oh, I thought you could.
I mean, they can self-eliminate, but there's so much that takes place when it comes to leaving the villa. They're not gonna let them.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So like, but I do understand like both sides. I just think that the fans are so annoying that they make Huda so unlikable. Like, she's not innocent. She's done stuff too. Like, we can recognize that they both have done things that have led them to a discussion where they're not going to move forward. But y'all, like, the people are saying, like, Hannah has grown so much. She healed. She has not healed. Okay?
No, I think that there's going to be a lot of healing after
she
this.
Needs to, and I'm not going to diagnose her because I feel like that's so weird people do on the internet. But, like, she needs to figure out her own shit.
Yeah.
And move forward.
And that's what she said, that at the end, like, her journey was to, like, kind of find herself.
Yeah, I will say their speech, wild that they made him give one.
Yeah, let's talk about the final date, though.
Yeah.
Amaya and Brian.
Yes, so cute.
So cute. No notes.
Honestly, no notes. It was just wonderful. Brian, people are saying Brian doesn't like Amaya. I need y'all to understand this man likes her.
Yeah.
Okay? He likes her. And he didn't have to do that to win the 100,000. He didn't have to be like, let's be exclusive to win. The money was already going to be his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, y'all need to lay off my girl. Let her be happy.
Let off Papaya Nation.
Literally. Leave Amaya alone. Anyway, so they're super cute. They're very, Hispanically loving each other. I loved it. It was so sweet. And then we're at the final four. Okay. And everyone has to give a speech about how they feel about each other. Brian and Amaya go first. Wait, no.
Iris and Pepe
go first. And this is the most Iris has ever expressed in the whole show. And it was so sweet. I think
so sweet. She was so sweet. He was so sweet.
They were sweet. So cute. B+. Brian and Amaya go. Amaya said, what did she say? She was like, I'm a bird and I needed to land on a branch. I don't know. Her Amaya Papaya isms are so cute. I love that. She was like, if you can't, something about like sunglasses. I was like, bitch.
Yeah.
Shakespeare who?
Yeah.
Amaya. Anyway, and Brian goes and it's very sweet. And like Amaya's crying. I'm crying. It's a cry fest. And then we have Chris and Huda. And honestly, I'd be so annoyed if I had to give a speech after we just broke up. I'd be like, ugh.
Yeah.
But they actually both handled it very well.
Very well. I think they both handled it very well. Yeah. The speeches were really cute. And this is where you think that Chris really liked Huda because of the speech he gave.
Unless I wrote that bitch for him, I felt like at the end there, and this is the only moment where I really thought Chris was like actually into her, where maybe he wasn't just playing the game. I thought he was going to be like, let's rekindle, like in the speech. I don't know. I just think that he was looking at her when she came out in that dress. I mean, she looked fucking amazing. I would have looked at her too. But did you not see the way he looked? Like, he looked like someone just stabbed him. I don't know. He looked really sad.
I don't know. I feel like, could it be a facade for television?
I mean, these people are not that good of actors.
You don't know that.
I mean, yeah.
Apparently he's been on 2 other dating shows.
Okay. Well, then that makes things a little different. But at the same time,
I feel like I can't trust anybody. Except my
and you certainly cannot trust Huda. I can't with her. I don't think she's a bad person, but she pissed me off all season.
I know.
And then in the moments where I was like, finally, she just goes and does the dumbest shit. I'm like, Huda. Yeah. Like, come on. Please, stand up.
I know.
Anyway, so then we have Nick and Alandria. And I'm not going to lie. It was giving best friend. It wasn't giving like, I want to romantically explore you.
But I think it's because they had established.
Yeah.
Like, they were like best friends in the villa. And I think that they're really still trying to figure out how to move next.
I think they just need time. Like I said, they just need time.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. They just look good together.
Well, I mean, she would make fucking a homeless man look good. She is so beautiful.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So then they start calling the order. We get Iris and Pepe fourth.
Which Iris and Pepe were a little shocked. Honestly, me too. Because like, why are Huda and Chris before you guys?
But, it is what it is. Iris and Pepe fourth. Huda and Chris third.
And then down to the last two.
And we get our winners, Brian and Amaya. And I was so happy. I was screaming, two Latinos winning in Trump's America.
Yeah.
What more could we ask for?
Literally. I loved every second of it. I'm so happy for them. And then Brian opens his envelope and he gets to $100,000. And honestly, $100,000 is not enough to ridicule someone on national television. I need them to up the ante. $1 million.
There's budgets. Like,
if it was $1 million and it was like split that hoe or keep it all to yourself, that's where the real people would come out. Because splitting $1 million versus $100,000, you're getting $35K after taxes. Okay?
Yeah.
$35K isn't life changing in this economy.
Yeah.
$1 million is.
And he split it with our girl Maya Papaya.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine if he did it?
I would.
Honestly, this season I wouldn't split.
Well, yeah. I feel like if Chris and Huda won and Chris got it, he would have not split it with Huda.
And honestly, that would have been a great ending to the shit show of a season that we had, because what the fuck was that?
I know.
Anyways, we are getting a reunion.
We are. They
August
announced
25th.
it at the very end of the episode, and I cannot wait.
And you know what? They brought in the big guns. They said, Ari can't handle this on her own. We're bringing the OG.
Andy Cohen.
Honestly, y'all need to understand, if you don't watch Bravo, which I'm sure a lot of people do, Andy Cohen is not going to let these bitches slide.
None.
Like, no one's going to get away with whatever they did this season. Andy's going to ask the questions that we want to know. Not saying that Ariana's not good, but he is not new to this. He is true to this. He has been on this since like 2007. He is a seasoned veteran, and he's going to eat this up, and I cannot wait to see.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited too. Well, that is the end of today's episode. God, we yapped for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And it was so good to see you guys, even though we're not actually seeing you guys, but you know what I mean. Go to Morning Chisme Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.